Need a staple gun. These are canvas stretchers. You can buy them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They are, well, I can't get my camera to focus, but they were $1. These were $1.49 a piece. The bigger they are, a little bigger they are, the more expensive they are, but they're always going to be around $2 to $3 a piece. And a fabric remnant, which I pick up all the time at IKEA or Hobby Lobby for $5 or $6 at the max. We are going to embellish this with a wooden letter that we bought at Hobby Lobby on half price for, and it was originally $6.99, and so it was $3.50. And then you will need a glue gun. They're not so good anymore. Alright, so start on your first side, which I'm going to start over here. I'm using just a regular staple gun with 1/2-inch staples, but honestly I would use whatever I had. And I'm going to start in the center. If you have to hold your staple gun pretty flush, or the staple's not going to go all the way in. Not that it matters, because no one's going to see it because it's on the back. I'm going to go about a couple inches in from the end there, so that I have room to make it fold over nicely. Now I'm going to go to the opposite side so I can pull the fabric taut. Start in the center again. I want to pull it pretty tight. Now I tend to use heavy upholstery fabric to do these kinds of things, but as long as it's not see-through, you can use any fabric you want. Even if there's wrinkles on it, once you pull it tight and it hangs out for a minute, the wrinkles will go away. I just play around with this to see how I can get it most unobtrusive. Use your package wrapping skills, your hospital corners on the bed skills, whatever it takes. You can fold it under like this or over, it doesn't matter, because it's on the back. Don't ever look in the back of any of the half-assed decorators projects. I'm going to do the same thing on this corner. Now, what did I do? Here we go. Again, pulling tightly is the key. If it doesn't work, get a flathead screwdriver, pry up all your staples, and do it again. And then fold this up. Staples as you think you need to. Just pull the fabric as tightly as you can as you go. Pull in the center. Oh, safety first. I've never worked with this detailed of a pattern before, because I usually use big prints. So you might want to flip it over before you do your last side so that you can check to see how straight it is. It looks like it's slanting a bit this way, so I'm going to, as I pull this fabric on this side, try and pull it up a little bit this way just to get it straightened out. I have to do something with my corners first. It's a little bit easier with the thicker fabric. Get control of my staple gun. Alright, which way were we pulling? Up this way. Okay. So we're going to start on this side and pull up and over as much as we can and try and get that corner looking all right. And secure down any loose pieces of fabric. I'm just going to double check the straightness of it. Now it looks like it's coming up this way. I may have to release one of these staples. Let me see. It does look like it's pulling up that way, doesn't it? Alright, let's pull the staples out. I'm going to pull up the staples with a flathead screwdriver. Pretty easy. Start over because we had a little bit too much tension on that last one. In our attempt to even it out. So let's take another look at it. Does that look straight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's as straight as it's going to get. Doesn't make it all the staple doesn't make it all the way in. You can pull it out and start again, or you can leave it because it's on the back. Tack down any loose fabric. Now, there's your wall hanging. It could be left on its own like this. Because this is a small print, I would do something else on it. So we're going to add this letter to it. Another thing that you could do with a busy print like this is get a very large stencil and spray paint another pattern in a different color. I like to take a dark fabric and maybe spray paint white on it so that it contrasts. I'll show those over there in a minute with the bigger patterns.
Flip it over. Just edit me. The finished.
So the last step, I'm going to just use a hot glue gun to attach this letter on. You have to work fairly quickly with a hot glue gun so it doesn't dry. Center it as best you can without burning yourself. Okay. Good,
Yeah.
good. And drop. I'm going to flip this over because I don't think the fabric's going to stick to it as well the other way. I'm just pressing the hot glue into the fabric. Half-ass decorator does not have perfect nails. There you have it.